vai começar o julgamento. E aí, meus grandes amigos e amigas, Marshall+Classics na área, mais uma vez com vocês aí na 22ª parte de Mass Effect 2 Legendary Edition em português. Estamos fazendo detonado desse grande clássico aqui no canal, que agora recebeu essa versão remasterizada. E vamos continuar aqui a nossa saga com o Marshall Shepard, beleza? Espero que vocês estejam gostando. E se você está gostando, não esquece, mano, deixa aquele likezinho aí para ajudar o fortalecimento do canal. E também, o principal, deixa aquele comentário aí. O que você está achando do jogo, se você já jogou, quais são os romances que você fez. Conta aí as suas experiências na jogatina de Mass Effect aí, 1 ao 3 aí, tranquilo? E é isso aí, vamos continuar aqui. Vocês viram aí no último vídeo que eu fiz a missão aqui de lealdade da Samara. E aqui o Jacob tá comigo aqui ainda. Ele também não vogou nada na missão. Ficou quietinho lá na dele. Só eu que trabalhei com a Samara. Então ele praticamente ficou inútil. Só que aí teve aquele negócio que os caras queriam fazer alguma coisa lá, pegar umas mercadorias. E ele falou que os caras eram trambiqueiros, cambalacheiros. Então eu resolvi ver se vai dar um diálogo com a área para eu falar com ela que esses caras estão tramando para fazer mudanças aqui em Ômega ou Omega. E aí então eu vou lá tentar ser um dedo duro. Claro, ela que vai me ajudar, ela que deu permissão aqui, ela que tá comandando, então eu tenho que escolher um lado. Então a casa vai cair para aqueles caras lá. Bom, então é o seguinte, eu fui lá, peguei as missões, porque é o seguinte, é a missão. Ainda que o Jacob de repente não possa gostar, eu peguei a missão e de repente vou fazê-la, talvez aproveitar da experiência dela, se ganhar alguma grana, e depois talvez dedurar eles para a área. Então vamos, essas missões é lá em Ilion e lá na Citadel. Então na hora que eu estiver passando por lá, eu pego esses pacotes que eles querem. Vamos embora. Bom, a mensagem estranha lá de um cara falando que achou tecnologia proteana e que tem que tá em quarentena porque acha que pode ser perigoso, apesar de não ter acusado nada, e quer que o Shepard faça uma espécie de intervenção. Tipo, eles passariam essa tecnologia para ele e ele daria um jeito de ficar com ela, ao invés deles caçarem licença lá no ministério não sei do que, para poder transferir essa tecnologia. Eles querem ganhar dinheiro com isso. Tá falando que eu tenho que depositar 20 mil para eles poderem fazer isso. Tá parecendo aqueles golpes de WhatsApp. Não vou cair nessa, mas eu acho que também não tem nem algo que eu possa fazer aqui dentro da nave para tentar realizar essa missão, a não ser que apareça alguma coisa ali no mapa, né? Bom, é o seguinte, galera, eu acho que deixa eu conversar, acho que ficou algumas coisas para conversar. Deixa eu conversar com a Samara aqui, que ela vai falar sobre o negócio da filha dela.
Morinth haunted my dreams and waking hours equally. For the first time in 400 years, I am free. I am a ruined vessel of sorrow and regret, but I am free. It is not a feeling I can describe.
Seus sentimentos.
You did your duty. What about your feelings?
One of my daughters is dead. My hopes, my dreams were all bound up in my children. Still, my feelings have always come after my duty. The same is true of you.
Was it worth it?
It was never a question of worth, but of need. I had to take the action I did, as did she. This was never a story that would have a happy outcome.
You said that Morinth was a monster, but she was still your daughter.
She was the strongest and smartest. She would not accept the injustice thrust upon her. She fought to the end. I am so proud of her, Shepard.
Não, isso não é hipocrisia. Eu entendo por um lado esse aí. E agora?
What will you do now that Morinth is gone?
Assuming I survive your mission, I am a Justicar. Injustice still exists, and perhaps even other Ardat Yakshi.
There's no way to correct the condition Morinth had?
We are an advanced species, but we don't have magic. When the trait manifests at maturity, it is too late for mitigation. It only occurs in purebloods like myself. Perhaps that is the root of the stigma regarding Asari-exclusive pairings. I don't know.
I thought Ardat Yakshi were extremely rare.
Asari have spread to many worlds. There are remote regions with no government oversight. If I travel to those worlds and they do exist, I will find them.
Morinth claimed that her condition was the future of the Asari race.
Morinth would say anything that served her cause. Ardat Yakshi are sterile, Shepherd. That wouldn't be a particularly viable future for my people.
You don't want to settle down?
I did. I returned to my homeworld and tried to start a family. I will fight and struggle all my life. That is my fate. When I die, it will not be in bed. I am at peace with that.
You still control the direction of your life.
I have chosen this path. I truly am at peace, due in no small part to you.
Ué, que isso? Se o cara tá pegando alguma coisa aqui. Bom, então vocês viram aí, ela tá satisfeita com isso. Foi difícil pra ela, né, a questão da filha, mas bom, se ela tá satisfeita, beleza. Vamos continuar. Vamos falar com o Tani sobre a questão do filho dele, ver se ele vai falar alguma coisa.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Certainly.
Não tá falando nada aqui, não. Você não é um assassino. Vários erros de português na legenda, galera. Então, inclusive, tava até no vídeo passado, depois é que eu fui ver, né, que ela falou sobre os negócios de biótico. O cara traduziu como antibiótico. Ela falou assim, até os meus bióticos, né, que é o poder biótico, né, e o cara traduziu como antibiótico. Eu dei risada depois. Na hora, eu tava prestando atenção na história, eu não percebi o erro. Mas depois eu fui ver o vídeo, eu falei assim, que cada erro, né, atrapalhado, mas tudo bem. O que importa é que dá pra gente entender aqui perfeitamente. Eu tô com uma tradução também que não é aquela oficial dos fãs. A oficial dos fãs saiu agora. Mas eu tô meio assim de pegar esse arquivo e passar por cima desse e dar algum problema. Então deixa por enquanto esse no Mass Effect 3. Se a gente for trazer pro canal futuramente, a gente corrige isso aí. Vamos lá, vamos sair aqui. Deixa eu ver, você não parece confiante.
You know, when I went looking for an assassin, I expected to get a badass. You seem more like a monk.
In my experience, those who are truly dangerous don't act like they are. The Hanar trained my body for this role since I was 6 years old.
You've been killing since you were 6?
Of course not. I didn't make my first kill until I was 12. They were training me. I was not to be used and thrown away. I was an investment.
Why did your parents agree to this?
The agreement was made under the Compact. It was an honor for our family.
The Compact?
We live on the Hanar homeworld because they rescued us. Some of us from extinction. We owe them our lives. That is the Compact.
But you don't kill for the Hanar anymore. You're freelance. What changed?
I was asleep for a long time, yes. I paid no attention to what my body was asked to do, but then... Laser dot trembles on the skull. One finger twitch. He dies. Then, the smell of spice on the spring wind. Sunset-colored eyes defiant in the scope. The laser dances away. My apologies. Drell slip into memory so easily.
O problema é que às vezes atrapalha a gente ler, porque chega muito a cara dele, esse verdão dele aí, as legendas brancas, às vezes atrapalha. O que foi isso?
Was that one of your assassinations?
Yes. Perhaps we can discuss it later. I've wasted too much of your time.
Beleza, então conversei um pouquinho com o Tani, não falou nada a questão sobre o filho dele. Vamos prosseguir. Vai, ô, deu ação renegada ali. Ah, deve ser porque eu chamei de monge. Vamos fazer o seguinte, vamos ajudar a Tali. Vamos resolver o problema da Tali. Porque aí já vai entrar também, provavelmente, o último membro da equipe, que é o Legião. Vamos lá, vamos na Tali. Ela foi acusada falsamente, né? E aí nós vamos tentar ajudá-la. Vamos lá.
This is Talizora Vasnima Naraya, requesting permission to dock with the Raya.
Our system has your ship flagged as Cerberus. Verify.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Talizora.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Understood. Approach exterior docking cradle 17.
Captain Shepard, Talizora told me a lot about you. I wish we could be meeting under more pleasant circumstances.
Tali helped the Normandy's crew out of many difficult situations. I'm here to return the favor.
I understand. As the commander of the vessel she serves on, your voice carries weight. I wish I could do more to help Tali. The trial requires that I be officially neutral, but I'm here if you need to talk. They're charging you with bringing active Geth into the fleet as part of a secret project.
That's insane. I never brought active Geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
Você viu ali que o cara chamou eu de capitão e tinha uma opção pra falar assim, capitão não, comandante, véi. Essa é a coisa mais estúpida que tem, você querer carteirada. Então, eu nem falei nada, já foi, esquenta a cabeça não. Nunca trouxe tá, você fez o quê? Não, o que vamos fazer agora?
Let's deal with that later, Tali. What's our next step, Captain?
Technically, I'm under orders to place Talizora under arrest pending the hearing. So, Tali, you're confined to this ship until this trial is over.
Thank you, Captain.
Preparations got underway as soon as you arrived. The hearing's being held in the Garden Plaza. Good luck.
Dá pra falar com ele aqui?
You should speak with Admiral Ra. She's waiting for you up ahead.
Então vambora.
I can't believe they're charging Talizora with such...
If Talizora can't even get a Quarian captain to stand for her, she's as good as convicted. Loyalty to the fleet is about more than just killing Geth. Talizora is guilty.
Pensei que eles iam prender ela. Ela tá aqui comigo ainda? Eu não lembro tudo não, né? Agora.
Talizora of us, Normandy. I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
Auntie Ron, Shepard Vas Normandy, this is Admiral Shalaron Vas Tonbe. She's a friend of my father's. Wait, Ron, you called me Vas Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nema.
I take it being associated with the human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know you as Talizora Vas Nema. Whatever we must call you legally.
Cada cultura, né, tem as seus esquemas aí. Vai participar?
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
Aqui o cara já... a pessoa que se vê suspeita, ela já sai do julgamento. Diferente aqui do Brasil, né?
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side?
Indeed, she does, Captain Shepard. She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law. And remember, an accused is always represented by his or her ship's captain.
So, you would actually speak for my defense?
I'll do everything in my power to help you, Tali.
Thank you, Shepard. I could not ask for a better counselor.
Our legal rules are simple. There are no legal tricks or political loopholes for you to worry about. Present the truth as best you can. It will have to be enough. Now come. I promised that I would not delay you.
Vai começar o julgamento.
This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Kill us alive. The accused Tali Zora of Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against a charge of treason.
Objection! A human has no business at a hearing involving such sensitive military matters.
Then you should not have declared Tali crew of the Normandy, Admiral Chorus. By right as Tali's captain, Shepard must stay.
Objection withdrawn.
Shepard Vas Normandy, your crew member Tali Zora stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
Ele tá com o capacete errado. Eles mudaram o capacete nas cutscenes. Será um prazer defender a Tali.
If it helps Tali, I will. But in her heart, she remains Tali Zora Vas Nima, a proud member of the migrant fleet. I regret that our captain is forbidden to stand at her side today.
Nobody has been forbidden from anything. It is a simple...
Lie to them if you must, Zalcoris, but don't lie to me and expect me to stay silent. The human is right.
Admirals, please. Shepard's willingness to represent Tali Zora in this hearing is appreciated. Tali, you're accused of bringing active guests to the migrant fleet. What say you?
Não poderia ter feito isso. Ela é inocente.
Tali would never endanger the migrant fleet. She pleads not guilty.
I left parts and technology for teams to pick up. My father ordered me to do so, but I would never send active guests to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
What are you talking about? What happened?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai. Your father included.
What? Oh, Keela.
I appreciate the need for this trial, Admirals. But right now, our first concern must be the safety of the migrant fleet. The Normandy stands ready to assist in whatever capacity necessary.
Thank you. Quarian strike teams have attempted to retake the ship, so far without success.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
The safest course would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile...
I'm looking for my father, you bastet!
You intend to retake the Alarai from the Geth? This proposal is extremely dangerous.
With your permission, Admirals, yes. The good of the fleet must come first. And Tali needs to find her father.
Agreed. And if you die on this worthy mission, Tali, we will see that your name is cleared of these charges.
We can discuss that later.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Alarai. You are hereby given leave to depart the Raya. A shuttle will be waiting at the secondary docking hangar. Be safe, Tali. This hearing will resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed in action.
Thank you for agreeing to take back the Alarai, Shepard. The Admiral sounds sure that my father is already dead, but I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
Está bem?
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Is there anyone here you want to talk to before we go?
We can talk with the Admirals. It might help us to see what their viewpoints are. But I doubt we'll change anyone's mind by talking to them privately.
Let's go.
Right. The sooner we get to the Alarai, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Understood.
Whatever Geth are on the Alarai have likely built more of themselves. Expect heavy resistance.
Ok, então a gente vai para essa nave, a Alarei, né? Para tentar ver se o pai dela morreu e também ver se encontramos alguma evidência de que ela é inocente sobre a questão de trazer Geths ativos para a nave, né? Por isso que a nave do pai dela foi dominada por Geth. Então, tem que esse pessoal para comentar aqui, para conversar. Não sei se dá para mudar alguma opinião, mas vamos conversar com eles antes da gente fazer essa missão.
You set me up, Shala. You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial? Why?
The Admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice, Tali. Otherwise, they might not have let you try to retake the Alarai. That is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you. I am sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
Bom, ela teve uma boa intenção, né? Não vou dizer que foi longe demais. Obrigado. Isso vai ajudar? Vou colocar aqui. As chances de Tali são poucas.
Are the judges that set on finding her guilty?
Anything involving the Geth is a live wire, Shepard. But there is still hope. And Girls greatly respects both you and Tali Zora for stopping Saren. Admiral Koresh sees the whole thing as a war crime and wants to convict. I have no idea what Admiral Zen wants. You should get to the Alarai soon. Is there anything else I can tell you?
Nave laboratório.
What can you tell us about the Alarai?
Not much, I'm afraid. Real Zora only said that he was researching new defense technology.
He told me only that he needed any Geth parts or pieces I found. I assumed he was testing weapons on Geth components.
We knew nothing until the Alarai sent a distress signal, then went dead. We didn't even know about the Geth until a boarding team was attacked.
You're saying there's no data about the inside of the ship?
That's exactly what I am saying. The Marines who survived and escaped saw bodies in the halls. We must assume the worst.
No, we don't.
What kind of evidence will carry weight with the Admirals?
Tali, you admitted to sending Geth parts to your father for his project.
Yes, but never anything that could have come back online on its own. I took every possible precaution.
Then find records of your shipment and experiments. Something that proves you were careful. Something that proves that this is all just a terrible accident that nobody could have foreseen.
There seem to be some other arguments going on among the Admirals.
You caught that? Yes, the Geth's presence makes this a touchy issue. The Admiralty Board is trying to determine whether to focus on colonial development or attempt to retake the home world.
You're thinking of war? With the Geth?
I am not, Tali. but others are.
I know the migrant fleet is formidable, but even you can't take on the Geth.
We grow tired of wandering the stars, Shepard. We want our world back. We have paid enough for our mistake. I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm telling you which way the wind is blowing.
How long have you known Tali's family?
Since before Real was an admiral. 25 or 30 years, I'd guess. I was there when Tali was born. Her mother and I had synced up our suits so we could be in the same open-air room. I was sick for a week, but it was worth it. I was the one who took Tali from her mother and put her in the bubble. She cried so hard.
I'm not hearing much about Rael's involvement in Tali's life.
It's difficult to explain. I shouldn't.
It's all right, Anshala. No secrets between shipmates. I think I told Shepard about my father.
If you say so. Real was committed to the Quarian cause. That didn't leave him a lot of time for his family. He wanted to give Tali and her mother the home world, or a strong fleet at least. That was how he showed his love.
I don't understand. You put your children in bubbles?
Environmental units. It's a step between relying on the mother's immune system through nursing and getting a suit of one's own.
The bubbles let parents take their children out of the clean rooms safely. We don't wear suits until adolescence.
There's a celebration when a child gets her first suit. It's a coming of age.
Nossa, cheio das coisas, né? Colocam a criança na bolha, eles não podem pegar nada de fora, que senão eles podem até morrer. Por isso que é complicado você ter um romance com a Tali, né? Mas eles arriscam, né? Bom, já conversei aqui muitas coisas. É porque às vezes pode, como se trata de um julgamento, pode ter informações que, se você não conversar, você não tem essas informações para levar o julgamento para a defesa da Tali. E aí você dança, né? Se você não tiver essas informações. Então aqui você tem que conversar sobre tudo mesmo, entendeu? Bom, aqui eu acho que eu já conversei tudo.
Good luck on the Alarai.
Bom, agora deixa eu ver quem que é o próximo aqui. Já acho que esse cara aqui, ó.
If Tali Zora is the...
Tali, I'm glad Admiral Rahn got you leave to hit the Alarai. Hopefully you'll find something that clears your name.
I'm more concerned with finding my father, Admiral.
I wish you luck. Blow up some Geth on the way. And your Captain Shepard, Admiral Hangarel Vasnima. You got Admiral Corris backing up worse than a Krogan toilet. I'm glad to see Tali's captain knows how to handle a courtroom.
Você tem que ter aquele jogo, né, de cintura para não ceder à arrogância e nem às provocações, né, que acontece. É o que for preciso.
I'm just here to help Tali, Admiral.
I'm glad someone is.
You believe I'm innocent, don't you, Admiral?
I know you and your father. You put too much of yourselves into this fleet to do anything to jeopardize our safety. And you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Nothing good. We sent some of our best Marines into that hellhole. Damn few made it back. Whatever Rael was doing, it blew up in his face. Ship is crawling with Geth. Don't go in expecting survivors.
Admiral, my father, your friend, is on that ship.
I know that, Tali. But if Shala hadn't suggested you might volunteer, we'd already have destroyed the Alarai. That's where we stand.
Can you tell me about the other admirals? Anything that might help me change their minds about Tali?
The one you didn't recognize, Tali, is Admiral Zen. She's on the fence. She takes fleet safety very seriously. On the other hand, she's always been in favor of studying the Geth. I hope she sees the benefits of Rael's research. Admiral Corris is the same whining suit wetter he always was.
You disagree with Admiral Corris's policies, I'm guessing. Or is it personal?
The man is a damn Geth apologist. Thinks we were wrong to try to destroy them centuries ago. He wants us to search for new colony possibilities instead of taking back the home world. Any research on the Geth makes him angry. You don't have much of a chance with him, I'm afraid.
Bom, então o Corys, ele é, de certa forma, é a favor dos Geth. E ele quer montar uma colônia de um planeta diferente. Ele não quer recuperar o mundo dele, entrar em guerra. De um certo ponto, já que até o Shepard falou que a frota não teria chance contra os Geth, que são muito violentos, né, são muito poderosos, então de um certo ponto você vê, né, o lado dele. Mas ao mesmo tempo ele falou que provavelmente ele não vai ter uma chance de mudar de ideia, porque ele tem essa coisa na cabeça. Mas a almirante Zen, né, que ele falou, ela tá indecisa, então nós vamos tentar conversar com ela para ver se muda esse lado aí. História com... Deixa eu perguntar isso aqui.
You and Tali's father go back a long ways?
We served together on the gunship Yaska during a bad Batarian raid. We were kids, serving pre-pilgrimage as trainees. Crew of 10, and 6 were dead. Kinetic barriers were down. Rail and I were alone on the bridge, and the Batarians had drawn off a tramp freighter.
Did you save the freighter?
Our ship was under orders to hold position, but Rail looked at me and said, "We're underage. They can't charge us for breaking formation." He took the helm, I took weapons, and we brought that freighter back. The crew called us heroes. The brass called us idiots. They slapped medals on our suits, then kicked us off to pilgrimage a bit earlier than usual. That's Rail for you.
Thanks for the information.
Hang in there, kid.
Thank you, Admiral.
Vamos falar com a Zen, aliás. O Genhel, né? Esse é tanto nome que eu fico perdido. Esse aqui é o chato, Corys. Deixa eu falar com ele de uma vez. Pegar essa chatice de uma vez.
Judging by your ability to play to a crowd, human, I have done Tali a favor by stripping Vas Nima from her name.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zalcorus Vas Quibquib. Do not ask about the name.
I take no pleasure in this, Tali, truly. But you have gravely endangered and dishonored our fleet.
What exactly is your problem with my crew member, Admiral?
I respect Tali immensely. Her actions against Sarah are not to be lauded. But, like her father, she wants nothing but the destruction of the Geth. The people we created. The people we wronged.
The Geth drove us from our homeworld.
Of course they did. We tried to kill them.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Only that you should have let us destroy it. When we find the evidence of what Tali and her father did there, any hope of convincing the other admirals will die.
I did not bring active Geth to the Alarai, Admiral. I know how dangerous that would be. I only brought pieces.
The captured ship with its crew slaughtered by living beings in pain belies your argument.
You have a ship named Quib?
Oh, here we go.
Our people have, during difficult periods, purchased pre-owned vessels from other cultures. And have, on occasion, had difficulty altering the ship's registry information. The citizens of these foreign-named ships have borne the stigma of these names with grace and honor.
If it bothers you, maybe you should find another ship.
I've occasionally entertained the idea of requesting a transfer. Something with a nice, respectable name, like the Defrons or the Ictomy. But I am proud of the Quib. And I will not flee because of petty insults.
Quib. Ai. Lutas internas.
You and the other admirals appear to have some disagreements beyond Tali's trial.
You are correct. Tali, I apologize for it being brought into your proceedings. The other admirals are pushing for war. Rail Zora was researching new weapons to use against the Geth. They would see our fleet destroyed in the skies over our homeworld, rather than find a new colony and adapt.
Can the Quarians coexist with the Geth after all your history?
I don't know. We all deserve to find out. They are our children, Shepard. We have all done horrible things to each other, but it has to end. For both groups. That is why I cannot sanction whatever experiments you helped enable, Tali Zora. I believe this message needs to be sent.
I understand, Admiral. I do not agree with you, but I understand.
Bom, acho que já falei tudo, né?
We should move on.
Goodbye, Tali Zora. Be well.
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
I don't hate you, Tali. I just think your father's plans for war were wrong.
Muito bem. E aí, o que você acha? Eu acho o seguinte, que se houvesse condições dos Geth realmente entrar em paz, por que não coexistir? Né? Nesse ponto eu concordo com ele. Ao invés de você entrar lá e recuperar o mundo todo e perder a frota praticamente inteira, já que eles não têm uma chance viável de recuperar o planeta sem perder muita gente. Vai colonizar o planeta com o quê? Se não, né? Se eles tivessem condição de ganhar, ainda podia ser um argumento, mas mesmo assim, né, cara? Como ele diz, foram eles que atacaram, resolveram, vão acabar com eles, né? Então, tem que levar em conta os pormenores. Cadê a Zen? Xalã. Tem a Zen ainda, eu não sei cadê a Zen. A Zen é que tá indecisa, deixa eu procurar ela. Vector Nara, essa eu não sei o que é.
Shepard, how did you get onto the Raya?
Shepard is here to help me with my trial.
Oh yes, I heard about that. I hope you didn't really do what they said you did.
No, Vitor. I would never endanger the fleet.
Oh, well, good. So, can I help you with anything? I mean, probably not, but you helped me.
Ah, eu lembro que esse cara aqui, eu acho que... Eu não sei de uma das missões com a Tali lá, se eu salvei, ajudei, não lembro. Você fala a favor de Tali? Você tem informações?
Do you remember anything else about the collectors? Anything at all?
Nothing new. I'm sorry. Every time I go back to that place in my mind, I
Vitor, come back. It's okay.
want to help, but I can't. I didn't see anything, and what I remember...
Don't worry, Vitor. We're going to find the things that did this, and we're going to kill them.
Good. Thank you.
Tali could use some friends right now. Would you be willing to tell the admirals how she helped you?
No, I mean, yes, but I already did. They came to see me. I didn't want to talk in a crowd.
Vitor is doing well, but he isn't ready for a public speech just yet.
I talked to them. So did that soldier, Cal Rieger. We both told them about how you helped us. I hope it helped.
I'm sure it did, Vitor. Thank you.
Take care of yourself, Vitor. Not many could have gone through what you did and come out sane.
I know. I didn't. But thank you, Commander. It's only because of your help that I've come this far.
Caramba, velho, eu não lembro qual a missão que foi, Vitor. Eu sou muito ruim pra guardar, não. Aqui, ó, a indecisa aqui, ó.
Tali Zora, given the circumstances, are you certain that speaking to me is appropriate?
I'm looking for information about the Alarai. I don't intend to bribe you in the middle of the plaza, Admiral.
Pleasure to meet you, Commander Shepard. We owe you a debt of gratitude for your actions against the Geth.
Tali was with me. Saren and the Geth would have destroyed us all without her help.
Your political machinations are transparent, Commander. They are also unnecessary. If you and your father were actually experimenting on active Geth subjects, then you are simply idiots. No reason to waste resources on a trial. If not, then this was a tragic accident in the pursuit of a higher cause. Again, no trial is needed to determine that.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Little. We detected several communication signatures before the Geth jammed the comm systems. Given the likely networked intelligence requirements for taking over a ship, expect between 10 and 50 units.
Then this can't have anything to do with me. I only sent parts and pieces, and certainly not enough to make that many Geth.
It sounds like your ideas about synthetics are in the minority.
Yes, at least on the Admiralty board, Hangerel sees an enemy that must be crushed. Zalcorus would run away and hide on some new colony world. Shalaran is still undecided. I had thought Rail to be firmly in Han's camp, but if his experiments were on active Geth, perhaps we have ideas in common.
You support experiments on living creatures?
Rael should have felt no more guilt experimenting on Geth than I did while performing surgery on a childhood toy.
The fact that you performed surgery on your childhood toys explains a great deal, Admiral.
A ship travels faster than I can. With the right programming, it can choose locations, even defend itself when attacked. But it is just a machine. It was built for the sole purpose of serving its master, and it can be dismantled whenever its master desires.
If we don't find Rael alive on the Alarai, what do you think will happen?
The power balance will be disrupted. Han loses a vote for his foolish and self-destructive war. That would favor peace then, as Sharlaran is too careful to risk her own neck. But if the Admiral replacing Rael agrees with me, things could become very exciting.
If you're not interested in this trial, why not recuse yourself?
And let that aging warship Han Gerel and the cowardly Zal Chorus be the ones to chart this course? I think not. The broader purpose underlying the trial is too important. Tali Zora is only peripherally related. No offense intended.
And what is the true purpose of this trial, Admiral?
To determine whether Quarians should fear their past mistakes or reclaim their glory using our natural affinity for artificial intelligence.
So the only reason you care about this is because Rael might have learned something valuable from the Geth?
Indeed. If he has, then even in this accident we may find something worthwhile.
You want to create new AIs?
No, Tali Zora. I wish to return the Geth to the control of their rightful masters, the Quarian race.
You're insane.
Cada mais doido que o outro.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Cada mais doido que o outro. Isso aqui eu já falei.
Rieger.
Shepard, Tali Zora. Good to see you both. Wish you were under better circumstances.
What did they get from our readings?
Damnedest things, just like they said. No way the sun on Haystrom should have been acting that way.
So that dark energy theory is right. That's troubling.
Can't really comment on that, ma'am. I just shoot things.
Esse cara, eu acho que ele tava naquela missão no começo do jogo, que tinha um problema com o sol, que inclusive eu até falei que poderia ser um pano pro próximo Mass Effect, né? O 4. Ou 5, né? Dependendo do nome que eles vão dar, né? Pro Andrômeda. O Andrômeda é o 4, então vai ser o 5. Se o Andrômeda não é um 4, então vai ser o 4 próximo. Energia escura.
You said that your mission had something to do with dark energy.
Right. Remember the damn sun on Haystrom? Shorted out everything. Way too much radiation? The sun's getting old. Only it's not. Dark energy. It's reducing the mass of the star's interior. Techs are worried.
Do you think the Geth are responsible for what's happening to Haystrom's sun?
Keela, I hope not. They can screw up a star. Our chances in war are even worse than I thought.
I don't think this is the Geth. It would take massive time and resources to affect a star like this deliberately. It's too inefficient to be a weapon, and even the Geth wouldn't destroy a useful star system. Besides, they didn't show up until we did.
Yeah, I hope you're right, man. Synthetic bastards are bad enough as it is.
What does that dark energy buildup mean? Is it something we should worry about?
Sorry, Shepard, I don't know what it means. Just that it has the scientists worried.
Hopefully it's isolated, some rare phenomenon. If dark energy can destabilize solar material. Probably not something to worry about now. But resources in this galaxy are scarce enough without stars suddenly going dead.
Some days I think flying around in the fleet without a planet of our own is the right idea.
What are you doing aboard the Raya? It sounds like you gave your report to the Admiralty already.
Well, I stayed to argue the charges against Tali Zora. I've served with her, and she deserves better than what she's getting.
Thanks, Cal.
Just stating facts, ma'am.
Have you had any luck talking to the Admiralty board?
Admiral Ron asked my opinion about the Geth since I'd fought on Haystrom. She and Admiral Gerrel are hoping you'll kill a bunch of Geth to get the crowd on your side, then find evidence to clear your name. They were hesitant, but, well, you didn't have many other options, ma'am. I recommended getting you onto the Alarai. I hope you can handle it.
You did the right thing. Thank you.
Bom, deixa eu sair.
We should get going.
Good luck on the Hollereye. Stay safe out there.
Bom, meus amigos, eu acho que eu vou encerrar por aqui. Eu tenho muita parte, essa primeira parte aí, muita conversa. Isso deixa o vídeo muito extenso, né? A gente não quer ficar com um vídeo muito extenso. Mas, como eu falei, a missão de Tali, da Tali, ela é mais complicadinha por causa do julgamento. Depois agora tem a parte da recuperação da Lara e depois tem que voltar pra cá pra continuar o julgamento. Então você imagina que vai demorar tudo. Então eu vou separar em duas partes. Vou encerrar essa parte aqui como o julgamento e deixo a próxima para recuperação da Lara e o finalzinho aí, a sentença, vamos dizer assim. Beleza? Espero que vocês tenham curtido. Não esqueça, deixa aquele like aí para fortalecer o vídeo e o canal. E, se possível também, deixa aquele comentário aí pra gente, beleza? Muito obrigado, valeu. Até a próxima, gente.